host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Purdy to throw it on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here, because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. Oh, nice move. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jake Camarda now. Back deep, Ray McCloud. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Purdy got a man. That's out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
At the 48-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Floating one, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's got room. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 41, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Opting to run again here with White. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return from a 49er touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Gets the check down throw to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield on first down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. 83 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2. It's a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 10, Buccaneers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, it's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 38, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy sets up to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go with White on the counter. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go option to the short side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Completes it to Jennings.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25 they operate with a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A first down throw from Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now Purdy, another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Otten. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with White. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Mayfield on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, working with a 2nd and 4. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Otten brings it in over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is White. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them.
And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, here's White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Mayfield to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Mayfield, complete right side to Otten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions.
Buccaneers 23.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.